Hi there, it's Jess. Thanks so much for joining me for another Twisting Fitness Flow. Today we're going to be strengthening your legs, powering them up, and also working the core. Relax in child's pose to begin. Set your intentions for today. Breathe deeply, starting in cat and cow. Arch, inhale. Round, exhale. Arch, inhale. And now we're going to swivel, continuing that arch, inhale, or round, exhale. Go the other way, arch, inhale. Round up through the shoulders, exhale. Arch, hold it. Now we're going to tuck your toes, lifting the knees off to activate the core, taking the right leg back, bringing it to your forehead, kick back. Bring it to your forehead, extend back, inhale. Relax your foot down. Let's do the other side. Kick your left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, knee in. Inhale, leg long. Exhale, knee into your forehead. Exhale. And crunch in. Extend out. Relax your foot down. Arch to release. Inhale. And a final round to release your shoulders. Exhale. Come down through knees, chest, chin. Coming through to cobra pose. Heels come together. Lift your chest. Contract your upper back to lift yourself higher, pressing through the fingertips and looking up to deepen the stretch. Tucking your toes to all fours and pushing back into downward facing dog. Exhale. Walk it out to begin, loosening up the legs and the ankles, hamstrings, keeping your navel active. Stepping forward on your tiptoes to the front of your mat. Releasing down, exhale. Clasping your elbows and releasing, inhale. Arms overhead, relaxing your hands, resting them at heart center. Continuing your breath. Prepare lifting your arms up behind your head. Lift your chest, and now we're going to side bend to the right. Taking the right arm down your right thigh. Keeping the navel tight. Core active, lifting your chest as you come through, side bending to the left hand going down your leg, releasing into the side, coming back to center, lifting the chest, a little back bend, navel tight, inhale and exhale, forward fold. From here, take your feet out to shoulder width distance. And we're going to bend your knees, taking your hands behind your head. You're going to hold, rising up onto your toes, strengthening the legs, powering them up, coming up and twisting to the right. Squatting down, pressing up onto your toes. Pressing the heels down, inhale and twist to the left. Releasing down, this time going into garland pose, yogi squat. Pressing the knees out as you lift your chest, breathing deeply. Standing up, twisting to the right as you inhale, lowering down. Coming up and twisting to the left. Relaxing down. Back into your squat position, pressing the knees wide, this time rising up onto the toes for a little challenge. Continuing your breath. Taking your hands behind your ankles, we're going to do a little breath of fire. Here we go. Breathing out forcefully through the nose. Breath of fire, increasing heat in the body, rising up, lifting your arms, and bringing your hands back to heart center. Inhale, arms up, forward fold down. Lifting up, inhale, lengthening the spine, stepping back or jumping back into plank. Navel tight. Picking up the right leg, taking it across to your left elbow, lifting it, take it to your forehead and back, and then over to the right elbow, relaxing it as you step through to low lunge. Inhale, arms up, breathe deeply, continuing your breath. Taking your arms behind your back, tucking the back toe, coming up into a high lunge with your hands behind your back, lifting your chest, and we're going to bow forward. Humble warrior with the heel lifted. Turning the heel down as we come through to warrior one, Virabhadasana 1. Keeping the hips square forward, raising up onto the toe, activating the leg muscles, and opening up into warrior 2, Virabhadasana 2 on the right. Now we're going to come forward, taking the right hand to the floor for 3 times. There was 1, 2, 3, holding, taking the top arm overhead and either putting your hand down onto the floor or fingertips or elbow for side angle. Kicking leg back through 3-legged dog. Releasing your leg down, breathe. Coming forward, and we're going to do the other side. Picking up your left leg, extend back, take it to the right elbow, extend back, take it to the forehead, extend back, inhale, and take it to the left elbow, exhale. Kick it back, step through, low lunge. Raising your arms up as you inhale deeply. Continuing the breath, untucking the back toes, reaching back to clasp the fingers, and bowing forward for humble warrior with your heel raised. Strengthening the legs, holding strong, setting the heel down, grounding, turning your hips forward into warrior 1 on the left. Picking up the toe, incorporate some strengthening, and opening up to warrior 2 on the left side. Tucking the hips, lifting the chest, bowing forward 3 times. There's 2. Coming over to side angle pose, either setting your fingers on the ground or to your knee, and taking the arm up, looking towards your fingers. Releasing the side waist. Breathing deeply, releasing down. Kick back. And pedaling out the legs to release. Breathing deeply. And either stepping or jumping forward, halfway up, lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, releasing down. Sweeping the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, arms down to heart center. Okay, we're going to do some standing postures. Pick up the right leg, cross the knee over the left, or the foot over the knee on the left. Hugging the foot in so it doesn't slide, keeping your hands either on your foot or on your waist. And we're going to do 3 of these. 2. And here's the third one. Now you can either stay there and hold, releasing into that hip, or you can set your hands down for arm balance, flying pigeon, tucking your knee behind your armpits and your shin on the left side. Coming up, grabbing your leg into a hamstring, standing hamstring stretch into pistol squats. Now you can just go halfway, or you can just stand into a hamstring stretch, whichever your level is. Holding. Coming up for the final squat and grabbing the inside of your right leg for standing half happy baby. Taking your leg out straight, if you have that available, into a standing side split. Looking to the left, releasing the groin, pulling forward and grabbing both feet and letting go, but holding it there for a moment, releasing down. Kick out the left leg, and we're going to lift up the left leg now. Standing on the right, cross the left foot over the right knee, stretching into that left glute. Either holding the foot or holding the waist, pulsing for 3. There was 2 and 3. Now we're going to go ahead and move into an arm balance, flying pigeon. If you are able, tuck your shin into the right armpit and your knee into the left. Lifting the back leg, releasing the hip deeper. Coming up, grabbing your left foot, extending out for a hamstring stretch and standing. Lowering down for pistol, or lowering down just halfway, whatever you're able to do. Work at your level. Holding. And coming up for the last one, taking the inner portion of your foot, lifting both up and taking it out to the side for half happy baby on the left. Breathing deeply, picking up the left leg, and releasing the groin, looking to the right, bringing it forward. One last release into the hamstring and holding it before setting it down. Kick out the right leg. Powering them up today. Inhale, arms up. Little back bend. Activating the core to protect your spine. Grounding down through the feet. Forward fold. Into Utkatasana, chair pose. Bring your hands, hold your arms up. Raise up onto your toes for a little challenge for the legs, lowering down, coming back up. Whoa, I'm wobbling. And we'll do that again. Slowly rising back up, keeping your core tight. Hands in prayer, forward fold. Relaxing down. Jumping back to plank. Chaturanga, up dog. Inhale. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog, exhale. Continue your breath. Pick up your right leg. three-legged dog, stepping through to high lunge. Heel is up in the back. Sweeping your arms up, inhale. Setting your hands down, coming into standing split, grabbing your right leg if you want to go deeper, pulsing for 1, that was 2, and 3. Hold. Now you can either do a couple hops into handstand, or if you have your handstand, kick all the way up. It's taken me a couple on this side. Ground down through your hands or your foot if you're doing the standing split. Keep pressing through that foot and lifting the back leg higher with each exhale. Coming down from handstand, releasing into standing split, stepping the left leg back and both legs into plank position, chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, tucking the toes, pressing into downward dog, picking up the left leg and repeating the sequence on the opposite side, coming through, stepping into high lunge, sweeping your arms up, getting deep into that right hip flexor, setting the hands down as we kick into standing split, lowering your head, and if you like to go deeper, holding on to your left ankle, pulsing the leg upward for 3. Holding. Now if you're going to kick into handstand, go ahead and take your hops or stay in standing split. Looks like I saved that one. Barely. With each breath, extend your leg higher and keep breathing. If you're in handstand, lower down back into split. Coming through to plank position, chaturanga, upward facing dog, inhale. Holding, bending the back legs to get a little deeper, activating the hamstrings, tucking your toes, pushing through to downward facing dog. Exhale. Jumping up, your feet wide, halfway on your mat, into goddess pose or pliés. Raising your arms up, inhale, squeezing your arms down. Exhale, rising up onto your toes for 1. Get deeper each time. 2, 3, keep your hips tucked under. Hold it. Twist to the right, hands on knees. Twist to the left. Twist right. And twist left. Continuing your breath, bringing your feet in. Now, if you have Firefly, you can move into Firefly. If you're just working on getting there, just bring your hips high and take your knees towards your shoulders and just kind of relaxing deep into the hips. If you're in Firefly, pressing down through the hands, straightening through the toes, setting your feet down into wide angled forward fold, coming up halfway, lengthening the spine, inhale. Clasping the hands, exhale, releasing into forward fold. Coming up, halfway, inhale, exhale, going deeper, setting the hands down, and jumping onto your knees, coming back onto your toes, sweeping your arms up, inhale, bringing arms to heart center, releasing what no longer serves you, continuing the breath. Shifting forward, I'm going to work core. I'm going to do half boat or full boat, and we're going to move inward and outward, either in a half boat position or the full boat position. Whichever your level, please work to your comfort. Squeeze in, exhale, inhale, squeeze in, exhale, inhale, exhale in, inhale out, exhale in. Hold it, boat, full boat if you're able. and lowering down, stretching long to release your abdominals after working them. Lifting your legs up overhead for a shoulder inversion, shoulder stand. Toes high and together. Taking your feet wide, bringing them back into a pike behind you and taking them out wide. Back up, holding, getting a little bit higher. Taking your toes to the ground behind you, extending your arms down, clasp if you have the ability to. Relaxing your feet down, preparing for bridge. You'll roll up one vertebra at a time. Inhale. And we're going to march, bridge marches. So you're going to press down with the foot on the ground. Ground it as you march. 3. Keeping your breath going. 4. Don't let your hips lower. 5. Keep your hips up. 6. Last 2. 7. And 8. Working the legs and lower body. Okay, go ahead and clasp your hands under you if you can, or keep them out to the side. Continuing the breath. Stay there or put your hands behind your shoulders to press up into wheel. Pressing your head through your shoulders and your knees pointing forward, lowering down, releasing one vertebra at a time. Hug your knees in. Massage your back here after the deep arches. Drop your knees over for spinal twist to the left, keeping the shoulder blades down. Now drop them over to the right. Shoulder blades stay down and you can look over to the right to release your neck. Complete the twist. I'm going to do a glute stretch for the right, grounding down through the tailbone, threading the needle, pulling your knees towards your chest, switching sides, stretching the left side, pulling the right knee in, continuing your breath, hugging both knees in and rolling. Rock and roll. Okay, sit up, reach high, both feet together, seated forward fold. Keeping your chest lifted and your spine long, and releasing down but not rounding forward. Keeping your hands to the side of your ankles if needed. You don't have to be holding your feet, or you can keep your knees bent. Raising your arms up, inhale, and exhale, lowering down for our final release, Shavasana. Thanking your body for the hard work it did today in joining me on the mat. Releasing deeply. Start to wiggle your fingers and toes. We're going to roll over to the right side and press up into seated. And I want to thank you so much for joining me for a twisting fitness flow. And I sure hope you join me again soon. Arms up. Namaste. And don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Bye for now.